Hello, Anastasia.
Hi, Ioana.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ioana, and I'm an external hypnoperator and student of the Grifasi Academy. And Anastasia will be today my support telepath. She's also a student of the Grifasi Academy. Today, we are together to do the investigative cycle number 302, the protocol number 1. As always, the telepathic support, as Anastasia today, does not know the subject of the investigation before entering the hypnosis state in order to not contaminate the information. These investigations are made in multiple languages, in multiple countries, in order to extract the little piece that we can see everywhere. So it's very interesting. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for listening to us. If you want to contact me, if you want a personal session with me, you can send an email to ioanasima.hre@gmail.com. And I'm a little bit sick today, so I hope my voice is okay. Anastasia, we can go, you can get ready, get comfortable. On the count of 3, connect to the source, information linked to the word Torenza. Decode it and tell me what you perceive or visualize. 1, 2, 3.
The first thing that I'm perceived is like mm, a structure of intertwined lines, like the form of a hashtag, but like multiple. It's like wires. What I'm perceiving is these wires. It's like perceiving a tunnel underground, in a kind of a cave form, and they're divided into sections by these panels of
Wires.
Wires, yeah.
Okay. Do you perceive anything else?
Just a flow of water in this tunnel. It's like a light flow of water.
Okay. Okay. Connect to the viral video associated with the Torenza case and observe who the original creator or owner of the visual information is. What do you perceive or visualize?
What I'm perceiving is a person who is behind a camera, but also in front of it. It's like a duality type of situation. And the feeling that I'm feeling is like something that has been intended in the subconscious of that person that I'm seeing now. It's like something that has been planned in a way of having a dual image. It's kind of what I'm getting now.
Okay. Okay. Connect to the primary point of origin of the information and describe what you see before the video is projected into public reality.
What I'm seeing is a person laying down. From what I can perceive, it's like this person is having some type of seizure in a way. What can be perceived as a seizure in the physical. In the metaphysical, it's like a download of information into this person's mental body, and I can perceive like a heavy interference. It's not um, it's not information that this person kind of consented to receiving. So there's some type of influence.
Mm-hmm.
And I see this seizure kind of being some type of trigger, or this specific event, this download of information has been like some type of trigger.
Mm-hmm. What is the subtle intent behind the dissemination of the video?
What I am perceiving is like somebody making this movement with their hands, like separating two groups, separating two realities. What I'm perceiving is like it's separating ideas, but also a kind of perceptions of the public, but also how two scenarios, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like creating two different scenarios, but also creating two different sides.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very, very good. Observe the video in relation to the metaphysical plane and tell me what you perceive on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
What I'm perceiving is a very kind of eerie image. It's like an empty room and a person hanging by their neck.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a light flashing only onto them. And in the dark, there are like whispers and a lot of influence, like an overstimulation of information and of sound
Mm-hmm.
to that person. Um, what I can perceive as far as feelings is confusion and a deeply um, a deeply manipulated kind of situation, something that didn't happen organically.
Okay. Is the impact of the video on the collective consciousness intentional? Yes, no, or only partially?
What I perceived is yes.
What type of frequency or suggestion is generated?
What came to me is the phrase, it is okay to not be okay. But what I'm perceiving is it not having like a light vibration surrounding it. It's kind of a very radicalized version of the expression. What I'm seeing is an influence on the mental body, or an intended influence on the mental body.
Mm-hmm.
And mm, kind of pushing the consciousness into a state of going into a hole and not having the kind of the intention of getting back up, because it is okay. That's kind of the scenario that I'm perceiving.
Okay. Is there anything else that you perceive?
For now, no.
Okay, very good. Observe whether the Torenza case is connected to any ongoing occult project and tell me what you perceive.
It brought me back to the tunnel that I saw at the beginning. And I see a connection there. For like what I'm perceiving now, near to these tunnels, is I'm feeling like a space for those considered mental ill. It's like I'm perceiving this strong connection with the concept of mental health, and to which extent a person is considered sane or not, and kind of the normalization of labeling things, certain even natural things, as mental illness. That's a connection that I'm perceiving.
So normalization of mental illness. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll get more into detail. And the last question of the fixed part, Anastasia, is there a connection between the Torenza case and other historical events, past, present, or future? Yes, no, or only partially?
What I'm perceiving is partially. And
describe.
Partially in the past and future came to me.
Okay.
In the past, what I'm perceiving is like, again, it takes me to mental health, and what I'm perceiving is those images of a procedure named lobotomy. So I'm sensing a connection there. And in the future, a connection is the word that I'm getting is medication. It's like even more than there is now. It's like a medication for each and every little tiny feeling that a person can have, like a natural state of the body and of the mind or emotional, that people lose the ability to kind of deal with those things themselves, or even lose the desire to deal with those by themselves.
With the feelings. Okay. Very, very interesting, and we'll stay on that, Anastasia. Going back to these tunnels for that you perceive. So these tunnels, we were discussing about the occult project. Do you perceive them the same as in the beginning of these investigations, like these intertwined lines with wires?
No, I'm perceiving that I'm still perceiving the wires. It's like gates, if I can describe that structure. And it's a tunnel that's I don't know, in like 2 meters there's another gate, and then another gate, and they're like different sections.
Is this more of a circuit, or do these tunnels connect and arrive at one room? Or do you perceive multiple rooms?
I perceive multiple rooms, but I do perceive some type of connection between them. I perceive something central, like a central place that they connect to. These tunnels.
These tunnels are on the physical plane or on the metaphysical plane?
I perceive them on the physical.
If you take an observant position above the earth, and where do you perceive the central room is?
I'm perceiving South America. It's like in the part of Brazil.
Okay.
Kind of there.
And these tunnels, are they only there or all over the world, or more concentrated in specific locations?
I do see them in other areas. These types, not really like all over, not that saturated, but I do see them spread it or more concentrated in certain areas. Those areas being what I'm perceiving is like south south of Europe, like south of France, somewhere in that area. And more in the east, like if I'm perceiving it like the map that we know, it's like kind of at the end of Russia and a little bit in the south.
Okay. So southeast, let's say.
Yeah.
If these tunnels connect and they meet at this big central room, are these tunnels under the oceans? How do they pass the oceans?
Hmm.
Observe.
I'm kind of I don't perceive them as passing through the water. I can
Okay.
perceive them stopping
Okay.
in those specific areas. It's like they're not really
Linked, connected.
linked. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Good. Now, you mentioned these spaces in the tunnels for the mentally ill people.
Mm-hmm.
How do mentally ill, well, first, let's define mentally ill. Do you perceive mentally ill as in a physical diagnosis, medical condition?
Yeah.
Okay. How do they end up in these tunnels? Take a case, take an example.
The first thing that I perceived is like some type of injections. It's like a case that progressively got worse. Can perceive like a person that had slight hallucinations in their day to day, brought them to a specialist. And I can see this case getting to a phase of experimental kind of mental control. That's what I'm getting. The substance that I see in the injection is like a neon green, and it does something to the brain that transforms this person into kind of, it splits the person into two personalities, almost like two realities that they can switch between.
Observe this example on the metaphysical plane with the energetic bodies of this person. What happens after the injection?
It's like they're getting it's like they're getting ripped from within. I'm perceiving a process of inflammation to a point of becoming really fragile, and it's like coming to a point of fragmentation.
That answers my next question too, which was what happens with the subliminal part. Okay. What is the purpose? Disconnect from there. Disconnect from there. And now tell me, what is the purpose of the big room, the big central room in Brazil?
I can perceive they're being created some sort of group of control people. It's like I see a group of, not a lot, like 20 people, selected 20 people, those who handle the changes the best, and this separation of the person in two. I can see them sitting kind of in gray suits, more like gray pajamas, in chairs. Everything is very bright, like almost like a hospital bright, neon white. And they're being presented some type of lessons. It's like courses, behavioral courses. It's like, but they're switched to their controlled personality, not kind of their original personality.
So, do you perceive that this is a mental control lab?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What will this group of 20 people do after they get out of the lab? Will they get out of the lab? Advance the time.
They will.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that I perceived is some of them are assigned to do assassinations. It's like something clicks in their brain, literally by a remote, and they do certain tasks. Either that, or I can see them being infiltrated in certain rooms of government officials, of even research labs. I can see, like medicine labs.
As doctors or as patients?
As doctors.
Okay. Okay, very good. Now, with this information, connect with the video of the Torenza case in relation to the metaphysical plane, where you perceived this empty room and the person hanging by their neck, and the whispers in the dark. Are you there?
Yeah.
This room, do you perceive it on a physical plane or on the metaphysical plane?
Metaphysical.
Okay. What is this person's DNA?
50, I'm perceiving a reptilian.
Mm-hmm.
And 10, the other 50 human. It's like half and half.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hybrid.
Yeah.
The whispers in the dark. How many other entities are in the room?
It's like 17.
17. Okay. Okay. Now disconnect from here and connect to the original perception you had. The first one, when you perceived a person behind the camera and also in front of it.
Yeah.
What is the DNA of this person?
Can perceive 65%, and this one is humanoid and the rest is human. But what I can perceive about this person now is it's one of the people with that kind of split in half
Okay.
personality.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You perceived that before the release of the video online in the public reality, the person had a seizure, and in the metaphysical, the person had a download of information into the mental body.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this person? Is it the one, the 65% humanoid?
Yes.
The one you perceived that had a heavy interference without her consent, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. In this moment, observe the information that was downloaded into her mental body, to this person's mental body. Is it a girl or a boy, a woman or a man?
Amen.
A man, okay. Decode the information that this person got into the mental body. What is it?
What I can sense is just the whisper, kill, 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 kill. But in a sense of, it's like the personalities have switched to the one that isn't the original one of the person. And it's like this information is like almost a language made out of code.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not words necessarily, it's like more weird sounds and vibrations, almost like the language of AI, for example. And what I can perceive it kind of influencing these messages, what I can see is like boundaries being lifted. It's like there is no more limitation to this person. They have no limitations that people kind of normally do. I don't know, if you um, touch something hot and you burn yourself to immediately stop, they kind of lose those instinctual empathetic kind of boundaries.
The reactions.
And reactions also, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Disconnect from this And let's go back to the empty room with the person hanging, the 50-50 one.
Yeah.
What is happening? Tell me more about this situation. Why is this person hanging by their neck? Is it a woman or a man?
Can perceive it being a woman.
Okay.
And what I'm seeing is this person hanging is the part, it's like the 50% human part. It's like the remaining consciousness of this person. And this hanging is giving me the sensation of not literal death, but um, kind of silencing someone.
Okay.
She is being silenced from speaking up or from moving.
Mhm. What are the whispers of the 17 entities around? What are they saying?
What I can perceive is you are not good enough to kind of free yourself. And really, in majority, it's like denigrating or more like sounds with lower vibrations. And that kind of, how to say that, not upset that the person, but keep it in the low frequencies and um, make it kind of forget of its power.
Mm-hmm. What is this woman's name, Anastasia?
Clara, Claricia, something like that.
Clara, it's okay.
Clara.
Can she speak? Can she see you? Can she perceive you?
She can see, she can move her eyes. She cannot open her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She can nod her head, right? Even if it's hanging.
Not really.
Okay. Tell her to slowly blink if she wants us together to take a look at this situation and show her something.
She did.
Okay. Now that we have her consent, it's very important. Go in the past together with her. Let's go in the past at the moment of her hybridation, the moment where she became 50-50 with reptilian DNA. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
How much time ago was this?
17 years.
17 years ago. Okay. And what's happening?
What I can perceive is she's sitting at a table.
Does she have a body on Earth, a physical body?
She does.
Okay.
But in that moment, I can perceive her in a state of deep depression and a state of giving up.
Mhm.
What I can sense is she's taking a lot of pills, almost like a suicide attempt.
Okay. Okay. How does the hybridation happen?
It was subconscious um, subconscious energy from her of in the physical of giving up, but kind of in her subconscious of desperately wanting to survive somehow and to get help. She didn't care anymore from where.
Her subliminal part?
Yeah.
Okay. Did the suicide attempt work? Did the physical body die?
No.
Okay. So it was only did the subliminal part ask for help?
In a way, yes.
To who? To what?
To nothing really. Kind of I see being kind of in the void, and the solution just appeared.
In what form?
What I'm perceiving is like an old friend, of hers,
Okay.
or at least an illusion of a friend.
Yes, what's the DNA of the friend?
It's a reptilian.
Mm-hmm.
She perceived him, or she met him a couple of times through her lives as a kind of as a subtle guide, as she thought.
In the physical lives or in the subconscious, in like her subliminal part met him?
Subliminal part.
Okay.
But also he manifested himself in the physical. You can see a couple of times.
Is he in her current life where she did the suicide attempt? In the physical?
Yes.
As what?
Her husband.
Okay. Anastasia, quickly observe her life with her husband. How's the relationship like?
It's like he makes her feel like she's crazy. Like it's a type of relationship where everybody thinks he's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a gaslighting thing of mm, things being visually kind of perfect, but there's subtle manipulation going,
Okay.
or yeah, those type of things.
Okay. Okay. Um, Now go back in time again at a moment where she is 100% human. Was she 100% human in this life? Is she 100% human in this life?
Not really, like a 95%.
By choice or not?
Being human by choice?
Being 95% human by choice, not 100%. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Okay, 95%. Go to the moment where she's 95% human. What's the other 5%?
It's the same reptilian.
Reptilian. Okay.
Just got more advanced with time.
Okay. It doesn't matter the point in time that we choose because the future can change the past and the past can change the future. So it's okay. Let me talk to Clara now. Clara?
Yes.
Hello, Clara. How are you?
I'm quite great.
How do you feel?
Refreshing. Refreshingly clear.
How old is your physical body right now, Clara?
36.
36. Okay. Very good. Clara, you don't know me, so let me introduce myself. My name is Ioana and I'm here with my friend Anastasia. And we come from your future. You in the future gave us consent. You accepted. to have this little trip together.
And why is that?
Because we have some information for you, Clara. We have found you in a situation. Would you like to have this information? Would you like to know?
Did something happen?
Well, now I will let Anastasia transfer you all the information that we saw, and you can see that we found you hanging by your neck in a room with your DNA, with your hybrid DNA. And yeah, how do you feel about this situation?
This cannot be true. How did I get there?
You also have the information about your guides and everything. And we want to let you know that you can change this. This isn't permanent. This isn't how, if you don't want it to be this way, it doesn't have to be this way.
I don't want it.
Okay.
In any way, shape, or form.
Okay. And now having these informations, what will you do differently?
I would listen to myself. I'm not trusting anybody.
Okay. Good. Now I will count to 3 and you can jump to a new temporal line. A temporal line, a future that you create with you listening to yourself and not to anyone else. 1, 2, 3. You can take a deep breath and tell me, how do you feel?
This is so different.
And now observe yourself in 10 years.
I am nowhere near what I saw.
Okay. What is your DNA now?
Human.
100%?
Yes.
Okay. Very good, Clara. Now you can come back to the present. Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you. What a pleasure it was to meet you.
Thank you. Anastasia, disconnect. Disconnect from Clara. Disconnect completely from her. How do you feel, Anastasia?
I feel okay. I was sensing her deeply British accent.
I love British accents. Okay. Okay, very good, Anastasia. Now, disconnect from this situation from Clara. I wanted to do this because I didn't like the situation she was in, honestly. Yeah. Okay, very good. If disconnect from everything, from all these informations, really. Disconnect. And one last question about the Torenza case. Because you mentioned at one point the language of AI. Do you perceive a link between the Torenza case and AI, artificial intelligence?
Yes.
In what way?
I do perceive those codes being involved, visual codes. There's some type of images that are rigged, if I can say it like that.
Okay. And you perceived something that the subtle intent behind the dissemination of the video is to separate into two groups, to separate two realities, two scenarios. Why? why this intent?
I can perceive that it creates confusion, first of all. It creates an environment in which people either don't know what to trust or what to believe. And it's easy kind of to fool them in a way, or to create a scenario in which they would say, oh, this is not real, or oh, this would never happen.
Okay.
Something like that.
So what is real, Anastasia?
What is within?
Okay. What should I believe? Okay. I'm laughing and making jokes because it's what most things are made for, to create confusion. So it's really comes very often. Okay, good. Tell me, do you perceive or did you perceive anything else about the Torenza case?
No.
Okay, very good. Now, disconnect from everything, from everyone, and I will count from 1 to 3. And on 3, you will be fully in your body in the present moment.
Well, hello.
Welcome back. How do you feel?
Okay. I feel
How
okay.
was it? Do you know the Torenza case?
No.
No.
I have
Okay.
no idea.
Okay, okay. I'll explain to you after.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
But
very curious.
it made sense. It made sense. We deviated a little bit, but I think it was worth it. What I don't like people being told you are not good enough to free yourself and stuff like that. Made me angry. So
Not
yeah,
today.
not today. Thank you, Anastasia.
Thank you, Ioana.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon next week. Wishing you a wonderful evening, a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Buenos días.
Dzień dobry.
Bienvenidos a este primer vídeo de Disclosure en español y polaco.
Bardzo Was serdecznie witamy na tym nowym wideo, które będzie w języku hiszpańskim i polskim na kanale Disclosures.
Vamos a producir mucho más vídeos en futuro como estos vídeos informativos.
W przyszłości stworzymy dużo więcej takich wideo, które będą Was informowały o różnych rzeczach.
Porque estamos notando que cuanto más se va divulgando este trabajo, estas hipnosis por internet, también cuanto más mala información se está difundiendo.
A to dlatego, że zauważyliśmy, że im więcej wstawiamy sesji z naszymi hipnozami, tym więcej jakby informacji sprzecznych zaczyna się rozprzestrzeniać.
Y entonces hoy vamos a hablar de las sesiones investigativas.
Więc dzisiaj będziemy mówić o sesjach badawczych.
Porque estoy viendo que hay personas que a lo mejor se dedican a una sesión con una persona, se van a algún lugar, preguntan algo y lo poco de información que pueden extraer de una sesión se lo creen como si fuera oro, completamente puro oro.
Bo zauważyłem, że są takie sesje i takie osoby, które robią jedną sesję z jedną osobą na dany temat i kiedy wychodzi tam jakaś informacja, to jest ona odbierana jakby to było rzeczywiście coś niesamowicie wiarygodnego, jakby to było czyste złoto.
Yo os digo que la sesión así dicha investigativa no existe.
Ja chciałbym Wam powiedzieć, że sesja badawcza tak naprawdę nie istnieje.
Entonces podríais como preguntar, entonces cuando haces una sesión a un cliente y preguntas cosas, ¿por qué preguntas?
Więc mógłbyś mi zadać pytanie, więc skoro robisz jakąś sesję z jakąś osobą i zadajesz jej pytania, to właściwie po co je w ogóle zadajesz?
Sí, sabemos que la información en hipnosis está muy, pero de verdad muy contaminada.
My bardzo dobrze wiemy, że informacja, która wychodzi podczas hipnozy, jest niezwykle, ale to niezwykle zanieczyszczona.
Y esta información, así como sale de la hipnosis, no podemos tomarla como conocimiento, como investigación.
Więc takiej informacji, która wychodzi podczas sesji hipnozy, nie bierzemy nigdy jako takiej informacji, która jest rzeczywiście bardzo prawdziwa, zgodna z prawdą i oczywista.
En el caso de sesiones a clientes, la información que sacamos nos sirve por otro objetivo. El objetivo es llegar a la causa de su problema y trabajar.
Te informacje, które uzyskujemy podczas sesji dla klientów, służą nam zupełnie do czegoś innego. Celem jest to, żeby znaleźć przyczynę i pracować nad nią.
Pero ¿qué significa que la información está contaminada? ¿Cuánto está contaminada y por qué?
Ale co to właściwie oznacza informacja zanieczyszczona? Kiedy jest zanieczyszczona i dlaczego jest zanieczyszczona?
Hay que saber que cuando nosotros pedimos una información y nos llega a través de una persona en hipnosis, esta información sale de una fuente, para así decirlo, y atraviesa muchas dimensiones, muchas densidades.
Kiedy prosimy o jakąś informację podczas sesji, to ta informacja, powiedzmy to w ten sposób, pochodzi z jakiegoś źródła, ale w międzyczasie przechodzi przez wiele gęstości i wiele wymiarów.
Y también pasa por conciencias, por inteligencias. Esa información viene atrapada en el éter por varios seres.
Ale ta informacja przechodzi też przez wiele umysłów, wiele świadomości, istnieje w eterze i może być przechwycona również przez wiele bytów.
Estos seres, estas inteligencias, pueden voluntariamente o involuntariamente distorsionarla.
I te byty, te istoty lub świadomości mogą ją zniekształcić świadomie lub nieświadomie.
Y además, la persona que está en hipnosis tiene sus creencias, su mentalidad, sus perspectivas, sus opiniones. Esta estructura mental contamina también esta información.
A co więcej, osoba, która jest w stanie hipnozy, ma swoje własne przekonania, swoje własne wartości, wierzenia, swoją własną mentalność i przez tą właśnie strukturę całą mentalną również może dojść do jeszcze kolejnego zanieczyszczenia.
Y además, si nosotros queremos investigar, por ejemplo, una persona o un ser que no tiene ninguna conexión con el ambiente hipnótico donde estamos trabajando, esta persona puede no autorizar la salida de informaciones de sí mismo.
A co więcej, jeśli połączymy się z jakąś istotą, która absolutnie nie należy do tego środowiska hipnotycznego, w którym pracujemy, taka istota może nie zgodzić się na przekazanie informacji.
Si hay interacción, si hay interferencias entre un ser y otro, es posible que circule información por las conexiones, por los pactos.
Jeśli jest jakaś interferencja między dwoma istotami, to wtedy dzięki tym paktom, albo przez te pakty, przez to połączenie, które istnieje, rzeczywiście wychodzą informacje.
Pero si en aquella sesión en concreto ese ser o esa persona se va a cuestionar y no hay ninguna conexión, es muy improbable que llegue una información autorizada.
Ale jeśli zdarza się tak, że łączymy się z istotą, która nie ma z tym nic wspólnego, to jest bardzo mało prawdopodobne, że dostaniemy jakąś informację.
Entonces, imaginemos que queremos investigar sobre un personaje famoso de la historia.
No, na przykład wyobraźmy sobie, że chcielibyśmy otrzymać informację o jakiejś osobie niezwykle znanej, historycznej.
Si no tenemos de alguna manera alguna conexión con los elementos del ambiente hipnótico y esta persona, aunque no esté conectada, no autoriza esta información, pues no llega.
Więc jeśli wyobrazimy sobie, że ta osoba nie jest w żaden sposób połączona z tym środowiskiem hipnotycznym, w którym pracujemy, może się tak zdarzyć, że absolutnie nie zezwoli na żadne przekazywanie informacji na swój temat.
Y cuando pasa esto, hay siempre o casi siempre alguna entidad que se aprovecha de la situación.
I kiedy to się dzieje, zazwyczaj pojawia się jakiś byt, który wykorzystuje tę sytuację.
Se puede presentar con la supuesta identidad de la persona o del ser que estamos buscando, o puede de todas formas modificar o inventar una información por su cuenta, por su personal ventaja.
Może zrobić dwie rzeczy. Albo przyjąć, zidentyfikować się z osobą, o której chcemy zrobić tę sesję, przyjąć jej tożsamość, albo zmienić informacje, które chcielibyśmy otrzymać, tak aby to działało na jej korzyść.
Nosotros en sesión a clientes podemos trabajar porque el cliente nos autoriza a trabajar en él en su sesión.
Podczas sesji dla klientów możemy pracować nad takimi informacjami, bo otrzymujemy zgodę na informacje właśnie dzięki temu klientowi.
Y podemos trabajar con sus seres queridos, por ejemplo, o con los seres que interfieren con ella, propio porque hay estas conexiones.
I możemy pracować na przykład z istotami, które kocha ta dana osoba, lub z bytami, które w nią ingerują, właśnie przez to połączenie, które tam istnieje.
Entonces, hay una gran diferencia entre la sesión a un cliente para solucionar sus problemas y hacer sesiones para investigar.
Dlatego istnieje taka duża różnica między sesjami, które robimy dla klientów, aby rozwiązać ich problemy, i między sesjami takimi poszukiwawczymi, badawczymi.
Por eso digo que no existe una sesión investigativa.
I dlatego właśnie Wam mówię, że nie istnieje coś takiego jak sesja badawcza.
Lo que existe es un protocolo de sesiones de investigación.
To, co istnieje, to pewien protokół sesji badawczych.
Hay que seguir un protocolo y hay que seguir, ejecutar una series de sesiones y con personas diferentes.
Więc trzeba zawsze śledzić ten sam protokół, a jednocześnie wykonać wiele sesji z różnymi osobami.
El protocolo tiene que ser único, unívoco, porque hay que preguntar en un tema las mismas preguntas para ir en la misma dirección.
Ten protokół powinien być zawsze taki sam, ponieważ należy zadawać takie same pytania, tak aby iść zawsze w tym samym kierunku.
Cuanto más está restringido este espacio de investigación, cuanto más podemos tener más probabilidad de tener buena información.
Im bardziej zawężamy obszar naszych poszukiwań, tym bardziej prawdopodobne będzie, że otrzymamy dobre informacje.
Sí, podemos también aumentar este espacio, pero tenemos que aumentar proporcionalmente el número de sesiones por hacer.
Możemy oczywiście rozszerzyć ten obszar, ale wtedy będziemy zmuszeni również rozszerzyć ilość tych sesji.
Luego, cuando tenemos una grande serie de sesiones, pero estamos hablando de centenas o hasta de millares de sesiones.
I wtedy mówimy o olbrzymiej liczbie sesji, od setki po tysiące.
Tenemos que recoger toda aquella información que es común a todas o a casi todas estas sesiones hechas.
I wtedy musimy pozbierać te informacje, które są wspólne dla wszystkich bądź prawie wszystkich tych sesji.
Esta información común vais a ver que es un porcentaje muy pequeño con respecto a la totalidad de la información.
I zobaczycie, że ta informacja wspólna będzie naprawdę niewielkim odsetkiem tych informacji, które się tam pojawią.
Son pepitas de oro.
To są takie malutkie ziarenka.
Es como si nosotros vamos a un río, vamos a coger este filtro, vamos a coger muchísima arena para recoger solo muy pocas pepitillas de oro.
I można to przyrównać do poszukiwania złota, kiedy filtruje się dno rzeki, zbiera się mnóstwo piasku, a na koniec pojawiają się maleńkie ziarenka złota.
Esa sí que es información de oro.
I to jest właśnie ta informacja złota.
Si hoy podemos decir que hay seres que interfieren bastante con el ser humano y que tienen formas de animales reptiles o de animales a forma de insectos, etcétera, es porque todo esto sale desde que se empezaron las sesiones de hipnosis y hay muchísimas, millares y millares con esta información común.
I jeśli dzisiaj możemy powiedzieć, że są ingerencje, które przybierają formy albo reptilii, albo jakichś insektów, to dlatego, że takie informacje wychodzą od początku naszych sesji hipnotycznych i są wspólne i jest ich tysiące.
Pero si yo digo que en la ciudad de Nueva York, en el 1452, en aquel punto, había una casa que vivía un viejo que se llamaba Tom, pues solo en aquella sesión ha salido y cuanto más contaminada puede ser, no lo va a saber nadie.
Ale jeśli chciałabym powiedzieć, przekazać taką informację, że w Nowym Jorku w 1452 roku stał taki a taki dom, w którym mieszkał taki a taki starszy pan o imieniu Tom, to nie mam pojęcia, jak bardzo zanieczyszczona będzie ta informacja.
Así entonces se hace investigación. Es un trabajo muy largo, muy duro y tiene que ser hecho con un protocolo riguroso y severo.
A więc właśnie w taki sposób należy robić sesje badawcze. Jest to proces bardzo długi, ciężki i który wymaga bardzo restrykcyjnego protokołu.
Entonces, por esto que nosotros ya vamos a empezar a hacer ciclos de investigación.
I właśnie dlatego zaczniemy teraz robić takie cykle badawcze.
La estructura del team, que cada vez va creciendo siempre más, y el número de clientes que cada día contactan con nosotros, nos permiten organizar estos ciclos de investigación.
I ponieważ struktura naszego zespołu cały czas się powiększa, a także liczba klientów, którzy kontaktują się z nami każdego dnia, te czynniki pozwalają nam na to, żebyśmy zrobili taki cykl badawczy.
Creo que ya he dicho todo, o casi todo. Cualquier pregunta podéis escribirla en los comentarios del vídeo o donde sea publicado el vídeo.
Myślę, że powiedziałem wszystko, bądź prawie wszystko, a jeśli macie jakieś pytania, to proszę zadajcie je pod tym wideo.
Gracias por vuestra atención.
Dziękujemy za waszą uwagę.
Y gracias a ti, Milena.
Gracias a ti, Kalo. Dziękujemy.
Chao.
Ciao.